Okay, so here is our 8th zone model, and right now I'm going to turn on the sun just to make it more obvious, but we don't really need to. So right now, if there was no mechanical system in these zones, and let's say it's summertime, these zones are going to get hotter and hotter as the individual surfaces as well as the temperature inside the zone, because there's external loads acting on the building. And those would be the sunlight, which is radiation. There is conductive heat that's going through the temperature's hot outside and it's hitting that surface, and that's conducting heat inside. And then unless your building is airtight, which it's not, there's some infiltration, so there's some convection of air. So there's three different: radiation, conduction, and convection are kind of the three ways that these loads act upon your zone. But we're going to do two things here now. First, we have people in here, and we have lights, and we have computers. So I'm going to go to the zone loads dialog, and I'm going to put in office default zone loads, and you can import other zone loads, and then you'll be able to pick them from the pull down. And then you can actually customize. If your lighting power density is lower, you can type in 0.8 instead of 1. So this is just more loads. It's just going to make things hotter and hotter. I'm going to add in an ideal loads air system. And I've already set up a thermostat here. If I had not done that, it would have asked me. It would have brought up something that said untitled. You could have clicked OK, and then if you click Edit, you can change your set points. So I'm basically designing a system that's going to maintain a heating set point of 68 and a cooling set point of 77. When it's in a heating mode, it'll keep that 24/7. You can actually load in schedules, which will allow you to have your thermostats adjust based on the time of day. And so that's definitely something as you get more involved in your project that you want to do. But you can also just put in a basic thermostat to start with. So what I can do here now is just click apply, which will set this for new zones that are made, or I can apply to the selection and apply to the entire model. If you've used the default constructions or some of the other tools in OpenStudio, that concept of apply to selection, apply to entire model should be pretty familiar. So I'm going to click apply, and it doesn't look like anything's happened. You can't really tell that there's objects in there, but there are. And so the way the ideal loads air system works is it adds up all of the loads that are acting, internal and external, and it determines how much energy would be needed in a perfectly efficient system to counter that, to maintain those set points. So this is great when you want to change the geometry of your building and see if a change you made to a construction or to the orientation made things better or worse, and then you can quickly change the model and rerun it prior to the point where you've designed a full mechanical system. So now that we've done that, we're really done with this video, but when we run a simulation, we'll come back to how to view those loads once you run a simulation so that it becomes more meaningful.